Here we go, y'all. Welcome back to another tier list video. This time I'm doing it solo, and I know it's been a minute since I upload a long form video like this. And don't get it twisted, okay? I didn't go on break. I didn't lose motivation again. I'm still working on videos. Actually, I've been recording stuff every single day for a big project that I'm working on, so be on the lookout for that. I want to say that would probably come out around mid-March or something like that, maybe earlier if I can get like more work done on it. But I just thought I'd record something to hold you guys over until I post that video. And we are gonna be doing a holiday tier list. I don't know how long or how short this video is gonna be, because as you can see here, there isn't really a lot of holidays on this list. This is mostly gonna tackle US holidays, and I know for sure that your opinions on holidays are gonna be different from mine. You guys might have different experiences when it comes to Christmas or Easter or Valentine's Day, whatever the case may be, of course, right? So with that being said, let's get started. And I think these are in chronological order. I don't know. I mean, who cares, right? But yeah, I think Valentine's Day should be the first holiday that pops up on the national calendar. Valentine's Day, which just happened, I think, a couple weeks ago. You're gonna hate it if you're single or if you've been single most of your life. And if you're in a happy relationship, then you guys probably like this holiday. And I don't know if it's just me that thinks this, but this comes across to me as like more of a young people holiday. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about Valentine's Day now is all the Snapchat stories that you'll see, all the Instagram reels and stories of people celebrating Valentine's Day, or you know, boyfriends getting their girlfriends like these little gift baskets and flowers and all that. So you know, it's kind of cool, it's kind of cute. I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all, I'm not the type of person that gets to celebrate Valentine's Day very often, but in times that I do, it's always really cool and it's always very special to me. But like I said, most of how I rank these holidays are going to be based on my personal experience with the holiday. So with that being said, Valentine's Day, I'll put it in a very modest B tier. Next up, we have Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving is, I would say, a pretty well celebrated holiday in the US. I mean, of course, you got your football games. People always look forward to those. Of course, Thanksgiving is known for food, family, you know, all that mumbo jumbo. And let me get this off my chest, okay? Turkey is the most overrated Thanksgiving dish ever. I don't know how people enjoy turkey on Thanksgiving. I mean, you gotta really think about it, right? If you really love turkey that much, why do you only have it once a year? Like, tell me.
You know, all the people are like, oh, I love turkey so much, and oh, Thanksgiving is nothing without turkey.
Then why not have it like on a regular basis if you love turkey that much? Editor Mixo here, back at it again. Now, let me give you a couple more reasons as to why I do not like turkey, because I feel like the reason of, oh, why do you eat it once a year? Why do you eat it once a year? It's not going to be enough for all my turkey lovers out there. So let me lay the facts straight, okay? Turkey is just way too dry of a meat. Now, I don't know if there's ways to prepare it or cook it to where it's a little more wet on the inside, pause, or if you could add seasoning to it. I don't know if that's like a disgrace to the tradition of eating this dry-ass cooked turkey. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I do not like eating turkey. It's not moist enough. It's not fucking moist enough, man. I'm about to crash out right now, I swear to God. And also, I don't know if this is a fact, but is turkey really seasonal? Because I already know I'm gonna get a comment out there that's gonna bring down my justification, and they're gonna be all like, ooh, well, turkey is seasonal, bro. You can only buy turkey around November, September. Get your facts straight, my guy. And it's just like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a flying fuck. That doesn't justify it for being an ass dinner. Like, not at all. It is a trash ass main dish. I'm sorry, okay? I'd rather eat ham. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna slam this ham right up on your head if you don't fucking... When it comes to my favorite Thanksgiving dishes, I would say corn on the cob as a side dish. I love corn on the cob. Mashed potatoes, of course. You gotta have mashed potatoes. You gotta have ham on there. Ham is a must. Yo, honestly, if you replace turkey with chicken on Thanksgiving, that would be, oh, I would love that so much. I am an absolute fiend for chicken, bro. Anything from wings to drumsticks, chicken salad. I mean, I love all that shit, bro. I am an absolute chicken fiend. I don't care. But yeah, back to Thanksgiving. I would say I've had a lot more positive experiences with Thanksgiving than negative. Like I said, the only thing that throws me off is the turkey aspect of it. Absolutely hate turkey with a passion. But other than that, I would give this a pretty good A tier. A very safe place to put Thanksgiving in my opinion. Next up we... Fucking hell. Next up, we got Black Friday. Does Black Friday even exist at this point? I mean, the Black Friday deals that happen don't even happen on Black Friday anymore. Like, they happen way in advance before Black Friday even happens, which is crazy. No one's really lining up in lines anymore outside of Best Buy or Target. A majority of people are buying their stuff online nowadays, so there really isn't a reason to still have Black Friday. But I can tell you right now, back then, Black Friday was an absolute mess. I mean, oh my god. I mean, you had fights break out every single year over a damn TV or fucking Lego set. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were crazy back then. So in a way, it might be a good thing that Black Friday has kind of died as a holiday. But I think the one thing that pisses me off the most, coming from a person who worked retail, is working on Black Friday. If you work at a store, like, oh my god, Black Friday is absolute hell. I mean, I feel so bad for all the people back then that had to work Black Friday. It's absolute hell. And those people probably have nightmares till this day about this holiday. So with that being said, we're putting this in D tier, easy D tier. Get the fuck off my screen. I don't even want to talk about this holiday anymore. It's not even a holiday at this point. Fuck this holiday. Next up, we have Cinco de Mayo. Now, I can tell you right off the bat, as a Mexican, we do not celebrate Cinco de Mayo. And we always say that white people use this holiday as a day to, you know, go drinking, like party, and they don't give a fuck about celebrating Mexican culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get it's marked as a national holiday, and it is what it is. Hey Siri, what day does Cinco de Mayo fall on? Okay, so Siri just told me that Cinco de Mayo falls on a Monday this year, which probably the worst day to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, to be honest. And take away the holiday aspect from it, who the hell is gonna go to a club or bar on a random ass Monday night? You know what I'm saying? Just because they want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Like I said, dead holiday. I wouldn't be mad about putting this in D tier next to Black Friday. That's honestly very respectable. Next up, we have Columbus Day. Well, now changed to Indigenous Peoples Day, because if you know about Columbus, dude was pretty shitty. I mean, we all know about the mass genocide that he committed, and, you know, the R word that he committed on, you know, these poor, you know, Native American women. You know, it's just disgusting behavior. So, you know, in a way, it's good that we are not celebrating this man's name anymore and not making it a holiday about him. But I do like this now being a holiday celebrating Native American people. And even though they are one of the smallest populations in our country, they still have a big impact on our history, and they deserve their credit when it's due. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Indigenous Peoples Day in, you know what, I don't know if people will be mad at me if I put it any lower than S tier, but yeah, shout out to all the Native Americans out there. If you're a Native American watching this, shout out to you. Next up, we have Easter. Now, Easter is a holiday in its core celebrated by mostly Christians. Of course, celebrating the resurrection of Jesus. A lot of people go to church on this day, Easter Sunday, of course. And then when it comes to what people mostly know it for, is all the fun activities that they do, like the Easter egg hunting, giving kids Easter baskets, meeting the Easter bunny, all that Shazam. Why did I say Shazam? I meant to say all that jazz, but it is what it is. Personally, I've had some pretty decent experiences with Easter. You know, me and my parents actually used to go to church on Easter Sunday, mostly every Easter. But nowadays, we don't really go to church, but we do still celebrate Easter. We celebrate by spending time with family. You know, I have somebody from my mom's side or dad's side host Easter Sunday, and they'll do like a cookout, and they'll have like the Easter egg hunts and stuff for the kids. It's always a cool day to spend time with family. So with that being said, I will put this in a B tier. It's not my favorite holiday, but I have a lot of respect for it. And yeah, next up, we have Father's Day. Okay. And of course, this is a holiday that, you know, depending on, you know, your relationship with your father, or even if you didn't have a father, people might not celebrate this holiday. And that goes for Mother's Day as well. And, you know, as a son, that has a father, and I have a really good relationship with my father. I don't really celebrate this holiday with him, and I don't think my dad's all too needy about us celebrating Father's Day. You know, he doesn't mind if we don't, because I already spend time with my dad every single day. So I mean, but yeah, I get the sentiment of the holiday. It's a pretty cute holiday, you know, celebrating your father for everything that they've done for you. But like I said, for me, I would put this in a C tier. You know, it's not really a holiday that we, you know, celebrate, but, you know, I still love my father, and shout out to him if he's watching this video. So next up, we have Hanukkah. Now, I am not Jewish, so I don't really have a say in how I feel about this holiday, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about it. It's just the holiday where, you know, you gift your kids, like, a gift every single day for what I think it's like 11 days or something like that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we're gonna put this in no ranking. And then the next one we have, what the hell is that? Oh, it's Halloween, of course. Okay, so next up we have Halloween. Now, Halloween, I will tell you right off the bat, is one of my favorite holidays of the year, and this is a holiday celebrated by mostly everybody. I mean, if you're a kid, I mean, you're gonna enjoy trick-or-treating and dressing up for Halloween. If you're a teenager, you're gonna spend time with your friends or go out to Halloween parties, or maybe still trick-or-treating. It depends. If you're an adult, you're probably gonna spend time giving out candy to the kids. Or if you're like me, you're gonna spend time watching scary movies, whether that be alone or with a significant other. But yeah, absolutely love this holiday, and I always try to put out a Halloween-themed video when this holiday comes around, whether that be me playing a scary game or reacting to some scary videos, movies, whatever the case may be. I still don't know what I'm gonna do yet for this year, but that's still longs away, so I have a lot of time to think about that. But when it comes to ranking this holiday, this goes into an easy S tier for me, if I can just drag this. Okay, and there we go. Next up, we have yet another banger. We have Christmas Day and Eve. I'm assuming, you know, including both of those days, because it is Christmas. But oh yeah, Christmas is such a universally loved holiday. I love Christmas. I love, you know, the holiday season, being able to buy gifts for your friends and family, spending time with family on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, receiving presents as well is also pretty cool. And usually around this holiday, I am always in a good mood, and I definitely want to make more Christmas themed videos or holiday themed videos around this time, because I don't think I have, you know, since coming back to YouTube, I don't think I've made a Christmas themed video. So honestly, I might just do that this year. I mean, that'll be pretty fun to create. When it comes to personal experience, I've had a lot of good Christmases. Even in my new adult life, I love Christmas. I still love celebrating it. I still feel the same way that I did as a kid back when Christmas happened. And yeah, it's always a good time. Oh, and also the movies too. I love watching the movies when they come out around, you know, December. And if you're asking me what my favorite holiday movie is, I would tell you Elf. Elf is such a goated Christmas movie. I'm probably missing a lot more, but usually those come up on the top of my head around Christmas time, and it's where we are far from Christmas at this point. But with that being said, I will give this holiday an easy S tier for sure. Wait, what did I put? Oh, that was New Year's. What the fuck? Christmas. There we go. Oh, speaking of New Year's, let's talk about New Year's. And as all of you know, New Year's is celebrating the new year, going into the new year. This year we went into 2025, and this holiday is also about spending time with the people closest to you, and you and those people are celebrating going into the new year by doing the countdown and seeing the ball drop on TV, which is always cool to see. But I don't know if I could put it on the same level as Halloween or Christmas, and there just isn't too many activities or traditions associated with New Year's Eve compared to Thanksgiving and Christmas and Halloween and all that, but it's still an enjoyable holiday. So with that being said, I would probably put this, you know, if there was a tier above C and below B, I would put it in there, but I think I'll put it in B tier. That seems pretty respectable. Next up, we have another dead holiday in my opinion, St. Patrick's Day. And in the same way how Mexican people feel about Cinco de Mayo, I would also assume that Irish people feel the same way about St. Patrick's Day. You know, at this point, it's not really a holiday celebrating the Irish people. Instead, it's just an excuse for people to go out and drink and party and all that shit. Now, because I'm curious, what day does St. Patrick's Day fall on? Hold on. Wow, okay. Just like Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day will also fall on a Monday this year, which, like I said, the worst day to have a holiday on, man. If it's not Christmas or Halloween, who the fuck's gonna celebrate a holiday on a Monday? You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a single shit. And honestly, I don't think people will be mad at me for putting this in the D tier. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm sorry, okay? Next up, we have Mother's Day. When it comes to Mother's Day, me and my dad always try to do something for my mom, whether that be buying her something like a gift or taking her out to dinner or something like that. But yeah, this is always a fun holiday for me and my family, especially for my mom. So with that being said, I'll put this in a solid B tier. Next up, we got 4th of July. And I'm proud to be an American. Na 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 na. Here we go, 4th of July. Of course, that's the day where we celebrate our independence from the United Kingdom. Oh my god, I sound so stupid. You know what I mean. Our country gaining independence on this day, the birth of the United States. This is that day, 4th of July. And of course, when it comes to activities, the first thing that you think about when it comes to 4th of July is the fireworks, spending time with family, maybe even a good, nice cookout. You know what I'm saying? You're just grilling those patties and hot dogs. You're having a cold one with the guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's always good vibes. I know that some people are not too big on fireworks, maybe because they don't see it as impressive, or maybe they can't handle it because it's too loud and too flashy, but I actually enjoy watching fireworks. Me and my parents always try to go out on 4th of July to watch fireworks at night, and it's always a good time. So with that being said, I will, for me personally, I would put this in, I'll put it in B tier. That's very respectable. I don't think I would change that whatsoever. Next up, we have Juneteenth. Now, please don't call me uncultured, but I believe this is the holiday where we celebrate African American people, right? Maybe there's more to it. I don't want to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, so it's not just celebrating African American people, but it's celebrating the ending of slavery. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay, well, that's a W in itself. Depending on how you look at it, because even though slavery was abolished, black people didn't get their rights until decades later, which is a whole thing in itself. But yeah, I mean, hell yeah, that's worth celebrating in my opinion. So why not? Put it in S tier. Okay, next up we have Veterans Day. Now, of course, like the title suggests, this is us celebrating the people who serve in the military, or people that once served in the military. And I feel like this holiday is way cooler if you're a student in school, because I remember days, back in like middle school and even elementary school, where they would invite veterans to the class to talk about their experiences in the military or in the war. And it was always fascinating to hear their stories, them being vulnerable to the class and talking about that stuff. And some of these people have to deal with trauma every single day, PTSD. I will always have the utmost respect for this holiday. And with that being said, I cannot put this any lower than S tier. Next up, we have Memorial Day. Now, I believe this is like the same sentiment as Veterans Day, but instead we're celebrating the people who lost their lives in the war or while serving the military. And yeah, I don't really think I need to explain this any further. This will go in nothing below an S tier. Next up, we have MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King was definitely a big influence on, getting those rights for black people. And yeah, I don't think I have to explain myself any further than that. I mean, this will also go into an easy S tier. Here we go. Let's go on to President's Day. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why this is a national holiday. And I mean, I get it to an extent, right? Because we are celebrating, all these presidents that have left an impact on our country. And this is barely a holiday, in my opinion, outside of school. Like, shit, maybe you'll have an assembly about President's Day at the very least. I mean, of course, you'll probably get a tweet from our current president, right? Saying, oh, happy President's Day, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, this is just a nothing holiday. But I guess we need to have a holiday celebrating all our presidents and whatever. So, but with that being said, I would probably put this in D tier. Here we go. I don't think this is recognized as a national holiday. Maybe it is, but we have Super Bowl Sunday. The more I think about it, maybe it should be a US holiday. I mean, millions of people get together with their friends and family to sit on the couch and host a party watching the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl halftime show. And us Americans always love to make a big deal about it. And if you think about it in a holiday aspect, I mean, Super Bowl Sunday also has its traditions and activities as well. Whether that be doing football squares or putting in parlays for the game, making or eating food like wings and pizza while watching the game, watching the halftime show, maybe you're playing beer pong and any other party activities during the Super Bowl. So that's all fun and all, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Super Bowl Sunday has been very annoying for me, especially these past couple years, because I work at a grocery store, and oh my, I can tell you right off the bat, I hate working Super Bowl weekend, especially on Saturday. Oh my fuck, man. Super Bowl Saturday, or it's not even on, whatever, Saturday, the day before Super Bowl Sunday, is always so chaotic, man. People are buying their food, the desserts, all the soda they can buy for the party, all like the party supplies and all this shit, and the store is always chaos on that day, dude. I fucking hate working Super Bowl Sunday with an absolute passion. So I'm not gonna lie, that is going to drop a couple tiers just on that alone. But realistically, I would put this in A tier, personally, when I can celebrate Super Bowl Sunday without working. But if I'm working on this day, it's more like C tier. You know what, I'll be fair and I'll put this in B tier. How about that? And there we go, that is my US holiday ranking. Like I said, I'm sure most of you, if not every one of you, are gonna have a different opinion than mine when it comes to these holidays. So with that being said, I would like to know, what do you think about these holidays? Do you have any special memories about these holidays? Do you not celebrate these holidays? Where would you rank these holidays based on your personal experience with them? Y'all let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Peace.